What if staying up until 2 a.m. was the best career move you ever made? In this video, I review 5 high-paying jobs tailored made for night owls, plus exactly how to break in so you can start earning before sunrise. Stick around, because job number 4 is one you have never heard of. Yet, it can pay you over $100 an hour if you know where to look. Tired of forcing yourself into a 9-to-5 grind that leaves you exhausted? You are not alone. What if instead of fighting your natural rhythm, you treated your late-night focus as a superpower? This will turn your late-night energy into a competitive advantage, so you can stop dreading the morning and start owning the night. Picture this: it's 1 a.m. and you are an high-tech radar from monitoring dozens of flights slicing through the night sky. You guide each plane safety to the runway, coordinate takeoffs and landings, and adjust flight paths all while most of the world is asleep. To do this job, you need FAA certification and rock-solid multitasking skills. One wrong command can disrupt an entire flight path, so you have to stay laser-focused even when the coffee cups piles up. Overnight controllers typically make between $70,000 and $120,000 a year, with experienced supervisors often exceed the high end. And yes, those night shift differentials can be significant. Here is how you break in. Enroll in an FAA-approved training program, pass the controller aptitude test, and learn an internship at your nearest Tracon hotel. Pro tip: network with current controllers. They often pass along job openings before they are posted publicly. If you think that sounds intense, wait until you see job number 2. It's quieter, but can pay you. As a night nurse practitioner in an ER or ICU, your shift begins when most of the hospital is winding down. You perform overnight patient assessments, monitor critical alerts, adjust medication protocols, and coordinate with on-call physicians, often making split-second decisions in life or death moments. You will be responsible for assessing patient conditions at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., responding to rapid changes, and ensuring medication orders are executed precisely. While staying calm under intense pressure, to qualify, you need an accredited MP license, preferably with acute care certification and hands-on ICU or AR rotations. You will also need razor-sharp triage instincts and rock-solid communication skills to coordinate with multidisciplinary teams. When hours are darkest, night nurse practitioners earn between $90,000 and $130,000 annually, often higher once you factor in night shift differentials that can add 10 to 20% to your base pay. Here is a quick tip: when you receive that offer, don't wait. Request the maximum night shift differential in writing. Many hospitals budget for only a 10% bump, but you can negotiate up to 20% if you highlight your specialized acute care experience and willingness to cover weekends and holidays. Oakness is a road that plays tech and creativity, and is one of the best kept secrets for remote night owls. As an overnight cybersecurity analyst, your shift kicks off when offices in North America are sleeping, and that is exactly when threats spike in other regions. Your tasks include tragic intrusion, detection system alert, investigating suspicious activity, and escalating confirmed incidents to an on-call engineers, often collaborating across time zones so the handoff is seamless. Most employers require at least CompTIA Security Plus. Many prefer CISSP or equivalent certifications. This proves you understand critical security concepts, from network defenses to cryptography. Overnight analysts earn between $80,000 and $120,000 annually, often higher once you factor in 15% to 20% shift premiums for graveyard hours. To break in, start with an entry-level SOC analyst course. Many training providers offer 24/7 lab access so you can practice at night. Then, search specifically for follow the sun or 24/7 security desk openings. Pro tip: on your skills with capture the flag challenges so you can talk about real-world scenarios in interviews. So far, 2 healthcare roles and 1 tech role. Each pays handsomely for being awake when most people sleep. Now, let's jump into job number 4. Job number 4 is perfect if you crave flexibility and you can literally walk in your pajamas while earning 5 figures a month. This one is underrated. As a nighttime freelance copywriter or content strategist, you are lifeline for companies that need fresh content by sunrise. While most writers sleep, you are churning out blog posts, landing pages, and email campaigns in the quiet of the night. Many businesses, especially in e-commerce and SaaS companies, need new content by the time their teams clock in. That is where you step in. Deliver polished drafts at 4 or 5 a.m. so marketing teams can review, schedule, and publish before the workday begins. As a beginner, you can earn around $50 per hour, but once you specialize, say in finance, copywriting, technical SaaS content, or high-converting sales pages, you can charge $100 to $150 per hour for those quick turnaround overnight projects. Here is how to break in. Create a killer profile on platforms like Upwork or Fiverr. Call yourself a night owl copywriter. In your proposals, please deliver by 6 a.m. bundles. I provide 3 SEO optimized blog posts by 5 a.m. EDT for $. Stress your reliability and 24-hour turnaround. Most clients would find someone else who can deliver high-quality content while they sleep. Roti, after office hours, clients log off, log out an extra hour for a day, so if they review at 6 a.m. and request tweaks, you can deliver the published final draft by 7 a.m. This overnight plus early morning edit boredom means you can get paid for both writing and revision time, maximizing your hourly rate without compromising quality. Finally, job number 5 will surprise you because it's not what you expect from a night owl, yet it pays better than most traditional day jobs. Stay tuned. Job number 5 is coming next. As an overnight freight or logistic coordinator, you are in charge of planning truck routes and managing dispatch when the highway are clear of daytime congestion. While everyone else rests, you ensure that shipment roll smoothly through the night. The role involves using tools like transport management system or even Excel and Google Sheet to optimize routes, assign drivers, and troubleshoot delays, especially when most managers are offline. Flight coordinators earn around $70,000 to $100,000 per year, and many companies offer delivery or performance bonuses that can boost take-home pay significantly. To make the switch, showcase any logistics or operations background. Maybe you manage inventory, coordinated shipments, or handle supply chain tasks. In your interview, stress that you thrive when most managers are offline and can make critical decisions independently. Quick win: target warehouses and distribution centers that already run 24/7 operations. They are actively hiring night shift coordinators, so highlight your willingness to work overnight and your proven time zone flexibility. There you have it, 5 high pay roles where your late night focus becomes your greatest asset. Next up, I showed you exactly how to land your favorite night owl job with minimal experience in my next video, so stay tuned. To recap, here are the 5 high-paying night owl jobs you can pursue: high traffic controller, cybersecurity analyst, freelance copywriter or content strategist, overnight freight and logistic coordinator. If you're already wired for late nights, these careers prove that your natural rhythm isn't a limitation, it's your secret weapon. Instead of dragging yourself through a daytime grind, lean into your nighttime focus and watch your income climb. Which one surprised you most? Drop a comment below. Let me know which role caught your attention. If you want a deep dive on transition into any of these roles, whether it's certification pass, salary negotiation, or which employers to target, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss a single video. In our next video, we break down the top 3 remote side hustle that pay you to work overnight. Perfect if you are still in school or want to keep your day job. Imagine any cash while everyone else is snoozing. No daytime schedule clashes. No boring 9 to 5 grind. See you there. And you wake up.